Lagos State Government announces plans for 2025 Public Service Week. Niger State Government urges residents to relocate amid dam water release. On the foreign in Democratic Republic of Congo sentences former President Joseph Kabila to death for treason. And in sport, British boxer Moses Itauma expresses intentions to fight in Nigeria. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. All is set for the commemoration of the 2025 edition of the Public Service Week, with the theme Deepening Technology for a Smart and Agile Public Service. Speaking at a press conference to announce the series of activities lined up, Head of Service Bodiago said the week is projected to appreciate and celebrate dedicated and committed civil servants delivering efficient services to enhance good governance in the state, with awards to deserving recipients and long service merit awards. Aguru was joined by the Permanent Secretary, Public Service Office, Sukomi Uyibola, and other PS committee chairmen, directors, said the theme seeks to harness the opportunities presented through technology, highlighting the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration's huge investments in digital transformation and capacity development to ensure that the public service remains globally competitive. The head of service said the commitment has enabled the administration streamline processes, improve data-driven decision-making, and enhance citizen engagement.
Reality show Allows Got Talent Series 7 backed Allows Goes Right, where public servants will have the opportunity to showcase their innate talents. This will be held on Thursday, the 9th of October 2025, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Also at the same venue at the Akan Auditorium. The event promises to be fun, with participants guaranteed to win lots of prizes and lots of fantastic prizes. On that day, all civil servants are expected to dress in white. All white attire.
The week will kick off tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning with health screening for members of staff, such as hypertension, diabetes, hepatitis B, eyes and dental check, HIV, breast cancer, cervical cancer screening, among others. While a special Jumat service will hold on the same day at the Alausa Secretariat Community Central Mosque at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. On Saturday, there will be a walk for fitness for all public servants from Adeyemi Bureau Auditorium through Ikeja, Allen Roundabout, and back. While on Sunday, 5th October, an interdenominational Thanksgiving service will hold at the Chapel of Christ the Light, Alausa. A public lecture will hold alongside recognition of outstanding officers next Wednesday at the Adeyemi Bureau Auditorium, while the week-long event will climax with a luncheon with the governor. Lagos State Ministry of Health has successfully restored sight to hundreds of residents through a week-long free cataract surgery program carried out in partnership with the Indo Eye Care Foundation. The blindness prevention initiative, which ran from September 20 to 28 at the Foundation's hospital, targeted 800 beneficiaries, but exceeded expectations with a total of 872 successful surgeries. Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Ministry of Health, Olusegun Oboye, described the intervention as life-changing, noting that cataract remains a leading cause of blindness globally. He said the free surgeries were designed not only to restore sight, but also to restore dignity and productivity to individuals whose livelihoods and social interactions have been hampered by visual impairment. Now to the rest of the stories. Niger State government has warned residents living along the River Niger and River Kaduna to relocate to safer areas following the release of water from major hydro dams in the state. Director General of the Niger State Emergency Management Agency, Abdullahi Baba Ara, issued the warning in a statement. Baba Ara explained that the development was due to the ongoing discharge of water from the Kenji, Shiroro, Zungeru and Jeba hydroelectric dams. According to him, the dams are releasing thousands of gallons of water per minute, which could trigger river overflow and widespread flooding in surrounding communities. Chief Observer of the European Union Election Observation Mission, Barry Andrews, has led a delegation on an official visit to the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Mahmoud Yakubu. The event held in Abuja is to get updates on the level of implementation of their recommendations after the last general elections. The mission had in July 2023 made 23 recommendations, with 8 specially directed at INEC, while the rest were for the Executive and National Assembly. Andrews said the mission is particularly concerned about the need for reform in 6 areas which were identified as priority recommendations. They are to remove ambiguities in the law, establish a publicly accountable selection process for INEC members, ensure real-time publication of and access to election results. Others are to provide greater protection for media practitioners, address discrimination against women in political life, and impunity regarding electoral offences. And now to foreign news. A high military court in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, has convicted former President Joseph Kabila of treason and war crimes on accusations of collaborating with anti-government rebels and sentenced him to death. It was not immediately clear how the sentence could be carried out, because the whereabouts of Kabila, who has been on trial in absentia since July, have been unknown since he was last seen in public in a rebel-held city earlier this year. Kabila's political party called the verdict politically motivated, while the court in Kinshasa ordered his immediate arrest. The government said Kabila collaborated with Rwanda and the Rwanda-backed rebel group M23, which seized key cities in a lightning assault in January in the DRC's Mineral Reach East. Kabila has denied the allegations, though he expressed support for the rebels' campaign in an op-ed published in February in the South African newspaper Sunday Times. And away from all that, now sports. British boxer Moses Italma has expressed his intention to fight in Nigeria. Italma's perfect record of 13-0 and his explosiveness have led to widespread praise from figures like Tyson Fury, who has called him the future of the sport. Speaking with newsmen, Italma, who was born in Slovakia to a Slovakian mother and a Nigerian father, expressed his excitement about the prospect of fighting in Nigeria, noting that it is his ultimate goal. And that's all for the news at 4. Use the walkway where available to avoid accidents. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. On X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961, YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration strengthened alliances with 200 representatives from various women-focused NGOs in the state as part of efforts to alleviate the economic plight of women residents in the state? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. All is set for the commemoration of 2025 edition of the Public Service Week, with the theme Deepening Technology for Smart and Agile Public Service. Niger State government has warned residents living along the River Niger and River Kaduna to relocate to safer areas following the release of water from major hydro dams in the state. We also told you that a high military court in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, has convicted former President Joseph Kabila of treason and war crimes on accusations of collaborating with anti-government rebels and sentenced him to death. And in sports, British boxer Moses Talma has expressed his intention to fight in Nigeria. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adiwale Oluwoporoko. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.